Hello students, today we will study class 8th Geography, chapter number 4, Minerals and Power Resources. So today we will read about nuclear power, geothermal energy, tidal energy and biogas. In previous topic we have discussed about solar energy and wind energy. Okay, so now we will read nuclear power. Okay, so nuclear power is obtained from energy stored in a nuclei of atoms of naturally occurring radioactive elements like uranium and thorium. Okay, uranium and thorium. And thorium. Okay, so uranium and thorium is the main element which is actively taking part in producing nuclear energy. Okay, so these fuels undergo nuclear fission in nuclear reactors and emit power. Okay, means power is released when these two elements are uh, mm, elements are taking part in nuclear fission. Okay, so the greatest producer of nuclear power are USA and Europe. Okay, so always remember these two places, USA and Europe. In India also, in Rajasthan and Jharkhand have large deposits of uranium, and thorium is found in large quantities in the monazite sands of Kerala. Okay, and the nuclear power stations in India are located in Kalpakkam in Tamil Nadu, and Tarapur in Maharashtra, and Rana Pratap Sagar near Rajasthan. Okay, means near Kota. Okay, in Rajasthan, and another place is in Uttar Pradesh, Narora. Okay, and last one is Kaga in Karnataka. Okay, so here you have to understand that how this activity is going on. Okay, so you can see here that I have made figure. So firstly, uh, in this figure you can understand that a nuclear reactor means here nuclear reactor is becoming active and hot water is released, hot water, okay, through the pipes. Okay, and that is heat from a station, heat from fission. Okay, so when fission is becoming active, so through the pipes hot water is released, and here steam is released, and when it is entering into turbine, so generator, when generator is becoming on, so turbine blades are moving fastly, and then it is generating electricity. Okay, so in this way the power means energy is stored, and then it is charged, it is charged many large means it is charged with many large batteries. Okay, and then the power is stored and it is sent to the particular places, okay, where it is needed. Next is geothermal energy. Okay, so heat energy obtained from the earth is called geothermal energy. Okay, means that energy which is coming from the earth. Okay, so the temperature in the interior of the earth rises steadily as we go deeper. Okay, so you have read in 7th class that if we are going deeper and deeper, so earth's temperature is becoming high. Okay, so uh, so in this way sometimes this heat energy may surface itself in the form of hot springs. Okay, so at many places hot springs are found, means pond of hot water. Okay, so this heat energy can be used to generate power. Okay, so you have to understand here that that is the surface of the earth. Okay, and somewhere cracks are found. Okay, you can see here. So on the earth somewhere cracks are automatically, you can see there. So pipes and wells are connected. Okay, and in this way also through the pipe, turbine blades, means turbine is placed there with connected with generator, and then generator is on, and when turbine is moving fastly, so it is generating electricity, and that electricity is stored in batteries or any other power stations. Okay, and then it is sent to the particular places. Okay, so geothermal energy in the form of hot spring has been used for cooking. Okay, cooking, heating, and bathing. Okay, so it has great utilities. Okay, so especially in USA, uh, largest geothermal power plants are found. Okay, in other countries, New Zealand and Iceland, Philippines, and Central America. Okay, so these are the places where geothermal energy is used. Okay, and in India, geothermal plants are located in Manikaran. Okay, so Manikaran is situated in Himachal Pradesh. Okay, and Puga Valley in Ladakh. So two places are there in our country where geothermal energy is used. Okay, so you can see in it is helpful for you. You can see the figure. Okay, sometimes steam is coming out, and wherever hot spring is found, pipes are placed there, and then that pipe is connected with turbine, and turbine is connected with generator, then generator is uh, made on, and then after the movement of turbine, that generator is becoming on. Okay, so in this way power is generated or energy is stored. Okay, next is tidal energy. Okay, so now you have to understand tidal energy. So I have told you that rhythmic up and downs, rise and fall are known as tide. Okay, so scientists are searching new methods continuously, and in this way they found that tidal energy can be used for generating electricity. Okay, so you can understand here that it is a bridge. Okay, that is bridge. Okay, so it is the upper part of bridge. Okay, and beneath the bridge holes are made. Okay, big three holes are made. Okay, and then turbines are placed there. Okay, so both in high and low low tide, energy is stored there, and it is used to generate power. Okay, so you can see here that when uh, water water flow is continuously there, and when high tide is means tide will be there, so water pressure will be on the turbine, and then turbine is moving, and then generator is on. Okay, so here generators are placed. Okay, and through this generator electricity is becoming stored. Okay, so in this way electricity is stored there. So especially energy generated by tides or energy generated from the tides is called tidal energy. So tidal energy can be harnessed by building dams at narrow openings of the sea, and during high tides of mm, the energy is stored there. Okay, so during high tide, um, this generator is becoming on, and then electricity is generated. Okay, so always when dams are made, turbines are placed beneath there. Okay, so when dams are made there, so turbines are placed here. Okay, you can see in figure in both cases. I have made very small figure, but you have to understand this is bridge. Okay, so you can, for understanding, you can see here in this way. Suppose that it is bridge. Okay, so it is the lower part of the bridge. Okay, so beneath the dam, okay, that is means turbines are placed there, and in this way energy is stored there. Especially Russia, France, and Gulf of Kutch in India have huge tide mills forms. Okay, so it is called tide mills. Okay, it is called tide mill. Means that figure. Next is biogas. Okay, so you have to understand here, organic waste such as dead plants and animal material, animal dung, and kitchen waste can be converted into a gaseous fuel like called biogas. Okay, so especially the organic waste in decomposed is decomposed by bacteria in biogas digesters to emit biogas gas. Okay, which is essentially a mixture of methane and methane and carbon dioxide. Okay, so these two gases are mix up together. Okay, so biogas is an excellent fuel for the cooking and lighting, and produces huge amount of organic manure each year. Okay, so it is very helpful. So for the longer time it is used. Okay, and you can see here that on the surface of the earth, that is surface. Okay, one gas tank is placed there, and it is connected with slurry and manure tank. Okay, so at one place slurry is there, and in other place, means other side, manure is there. Okay, manure tank. So it is rotten there. Okay, means continuously it is rotten, and by the bacteria it is decomposed there, and then gases are released, and then through the pipes that gases are released there. Okay, and that gas is used for cooking or lighting purpose. Okay, so energy is everywhere, but we can see that harnessing this energy is both difficult as well as costly. Okay, so this is very costly, and each one of us make a difference by not wasting energy. So energy saved is energy generated. Okay, so it is a right saying. Okay, energy saved is energy generated. Okay, so if we are saving the energy, then we are generating the energy. Okay, so act now and make brighter energy future. Okay, so in this way your chapter is over, and I will give you question answers. Okay, thank you.